Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let our biology become one with
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest powers of Maha Sadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvaditam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam. Welcome to the Nithyananda Rudra show. I'm Sri Nithya Rajananda Maharaj and we are joined with Sri Nithya Prananda Swami, Nithyananda Swami. So today we are going to get ready for the Kalabhairava Darshan, and many of the participants in the Paramashivoham program right now are going through one of the most powerful processes in the Paramashivoham program known as the conscious death meditation, where you just have to be inside the Paramashivoham program to get to know more of the details. But we can share actually some of the original participants understand or experience that they had when Swamiji used to do these processes. So Prana Swami has been with Swamiji for many years now, and he is here to share with us one of the ways that Swamiji, even though that there are so many people inside the programs like the Nithyananda Spurana program, even though Swamiji is having so many people, how he is able to be there for everybody and ensure that everybody has a conscious death process. Because what we understand, the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism teaches, is that when you go through death consciously, when you have that, you will be able to really remove all the fears from your life. because finally you'll understand the impermanence of everything, and the things, small things that we hold on to or are afraid of. What you were discussing is we're afraid of losing these things. Those fears, small fears, just go away, and that is something that we understand. That is only after we go through the process of the death consciously and beautifully in a very safe environment. The process is happening right now inside the Paramashivoham program and preparing us powerfully for the celebration of the Kalabhairava Darshan that is going to be happening in just a few moments, and something that the whole world ever misses. Kalabhairava, when he manifests, is such a powerful happening. So we're going to get ready for that. So Purana Swami, please share with us a little bit more about how you yourself saw how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism attended to everyone when they came to their fears, when they presented their fears to him.
Yes. This actually personally, I was there with Swamiji when he was conducting the Nithyananda Purana program in Tamil Nadu. More than 3,000 people were attending that program, and just during this death meditation process, I was there next to Swamiji. It was the whole hall was filled with the energy field. That is, you can experience it. You can also touch it and then it's like feel it. It's such a physical thing.
Wow.
That type of energy field was there.
Yes.
He created, like, it's like a womb kind of thing.
Yes.
Like how in the mother womb, the newborn baby, how they are comfortably created, no? Like that. He created the whole place as such an intense energy field that from the first participant till the 3,000 more participants, till the end of all the people, Swamiji will sit through the whole night during that death meditation process, and he makes sure that each and every one of the participant, they are going through this type of the fear, whatever. He step by step he guide them. He actually take them to that plane.
Correct.
And he visualize the whole scene, and then he will make all of us to live that.
Yes.
And through living that death, we all actually the participants, actually after when they go through this meditation process, and the next day the morning sharing session, they shared like it's actually a completely new being has been born. And it's the celebration now. The new celebration of life. Swamiji used to give them their new spiritual name for the new babies. Born babies, each and everyone will get the spiritual name. And whatever they had before, the pain, sufferings, whatever the past load on them, it was completely dissolved.
Correct.
Actually, it is redundant become. In their life, they used to tell like jumping and then dancing, celebrating way. Swamiji, this is such an intense gift from you. It's Swamiji make them go through the process and smoothly, whatever the pain, it is completely dissolved and they are out of their all sufferings.
Correct. And we have seen this personally also when we did the Nithyananda Purana program. In fact, it is very rooted in the Hindu practices themselves. When you do the death process, in fact, you do the offering of the pinda. You offer the sesame seeds and literally do tarpana for yourself even. When you do the tarpana or the rituals, so it is done actually as a ritualistic way. It is not something that is created or something like that. It is something that is reviving from the Hindu shastras themselves, doing this kind of a process for yourself. Literally, these are all there in some of the Upanishads, in the Sannyasa Upanishads. When you take these, go through this powerful rejuvenation processes, all these rituals are also done. And I remember we used to go and we would offer the tarpana and do an offering into the Agni, and all of these parts are there. And I think the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism made sure that everybody did each of these parts of the process properly. And of course, if you are one of the volunteers or the hall volunteers or participating in the program, you are also up and with the energy. You will also feel the air itself is radiating such powerful qualities. And these meditations, and nobody can imagine, even Swami, that they'll be able to sit whole night and do a meditation, but suddenly from nowhere, like the causal layer opens up, and so much tremendous amounts of energy happens where you can just sit through the night. And it's not like people are lying down sleeping, and no, they are all intensely going through an intense look-in, an intense rebirth, as you were sharing. And actually, even today, one of the special parts of the Paramashivoham program is today Vishesha Diksha is even offered inside the program. So even in Vishesha Diksha, people ritualistically, literally are reborn, and in the Shastra they are called as Dvija, means twice born. So that is process that happens today, the Vishesha Diksha, where someone gets the right to be able to live as Paramashiva and do the worship of Paramashiva, literally getting into the ability to go into the temple, worship Paramashiva, touch the deities, or do the personal worship to the Atmalinga, or do the personal worship to the Guru. This is all possible after someone does this particular rebirth process, and especially in the divine darshan of Kalabhairava, and Kalabhairava is going to manifest so powerfully for us. So Pranaswami, you were there when you were explaining just a little earlier that you were able to see how Kalabhairava manifested in Swamiji, and how that was such a powerful experience. Can you please share more about that?
Yes. The Kalabhairava Darshan, actually the very first darshan, I was there with Swamiji. During that time, actually we all are able to see Swamiji. It is completely new, and he was completely expanded physically also, and whole his presence, it was such an intense energy, and it's Kalabhairava means it gives immediately the completion.
Yes.
Just by seeing him, you will feel like, wow, it's a new opportunity for us to live. Like that, actually our life is completely rejuvenated to just get that Kalabhairava Darshan itself. So the Kalabhairava means it's a compassion of him, and with his intense compassion, he'll just transmit that energy in everyone, and they will all feel like it's very vibrated with that energy.
Correct.
And during this one of this process, Swamiji also in the NSP, he said, during the death, everyone has to face in their life at one point of time the death. During that time, physically, when Swamiji is there, how he will you will feel comfortable, like that. Swamiji made them that experience in the NSP, like during heart surgery and all, they used to keep pacemaker.
Correct.
The pacemaker they used to keep inside the heart, and then do the surgery and save their lives. Like that, Swamiji had inserted them during this initiation, during this death meditation process. He made that peacemaker into their heart, into their being. So whenever they feel in their physical life, if they are going through the death, they will immediately, Swamiji will be there. He will pop up there, and he will guide through. Just in his intense energy field, they will feel that blissful experience. That has been guaranteed by Swamiji during this death meditation process for every one of the participants.
Yes, and I remember beautifully how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism actually shared what you were telling, that he himself is, when he saw the beautiful program that is there in the Nithyananda Spurana program, I remember the sessions of him seeing someone pass away when he was in a hospital taking care of someone, taking care of a sadhu,
senior sadhu,
and he was seeing another person next to him leave the body. It happens to all of the sheaths of consciousness. And in the Nithyananda Spurana program, we learn that there are layers of consciousness that we have inside of us. There is the physical body, the mental body, or the pranic body, and so on. But the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was sharing that how he saw when someone was passing away, and then after he had the enlightenment experience, how the same kind of a thing he was able to witness. But in that moment, he noticed that because of his powerful presence as an enlightened consciousness, the soul had a different kind of an experience, had a very graceful kind of moving out of this body, and that was what was like the birth of the whole Nityananda Spurana program. And from there he created the program such that, as you were saying, Swami, that he literally puts his presence inside of us. That is the peacemaker that you are addressing. And when we come to the actual time of death, that at that moment no Yamaduta, nothing will make us suffer. We'll be able to peacefully transcend into the higher lokas and really merge into Maha Kailasa, really become one with Paramashiva. That is actually the promise of the Guru in your life. There is nobody else in the world giving such a promise to anybody and giving such a guarantee that he will be there. It doesn't matter. He said actually one of the promises he makes is no matter if you have forgotten me, or if you have missed me, or if you have even completely abused and gone against, even at those times, at that time he will be able to know that at that time I will be there. But we will be able to see that such a compassion nobody else other than Kalabhairava can have for people. And as you said, Swami, seeing his darshan will really energize us. So you were there, what you were asking is, you were there when the first Kalabhairava darshan happened, and how that manifested, and some Kalabhairava's padukas were also involved. Can you share that particular incident?
This actually in Madurai there is a temple, Kalabhairava temple. It is called Padinettam Karuppar temple. There the priest, chief priest of the temple, he Swamiji, when he was coronated as 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam, he visited all the temples in Madurai, and this is one of the favorite temple actually Swamiji usually go. And when he goes there to the Kalabhairava Padinettam Karuppar temple, chief priest were there, and they welcomed him, and they received him, and they offered him, respected him and everything. And after that actually we had an opportunity to have the darshan, Kalabhairava darshan of Swamiji in a program, in an inner awakening program. During that time actually we invited volunteers and the guests also to participate, to can come and have the experience. At the time, the chief priest of the temple, he surprisingly he came with the traditional that Kalabhairava paduka. Paduka means it's it was years and years. It's 1,000 years of. It's a deity. The Padinettam Karuppar temple deity is like the paduka only. They were worshipping, and he saw literally Swamiji as the Karuppar in his dream, in his darshan. Like he only came to your temple, actually this many years actually you worshipped him. Now he gave the physical darshan and then came to the temple. This paduka, it belongs to him. You go and offer this to Swamiji, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. This is his paduka. Like that actually it came in the dream to him, the one of the chief priests, and he brought that paduka during that time the program, and then he offered to Swamiji, and Swamiji really, I am telling you, this is what I saw in the dream, in my dream, and this become reality. Like when Swamiji gave that physical Kalabhairava darshan, he saw literally that Padinettam Karuppar physically, and he melted, and he was actually crying inside and feeling that emotions. And then he offered, this is your paduka, Swami, you have to have this because so it belongs to you.
Coincidentally, when the Swamiji was giving the Kalabhairava darshan, the priest inside, at that correct time also came and gave the paduka.
And gave that paduka to him. And then that was like Swamiji used to carry that paduka whenever he is going to all the places, and also during Kalabhairava darshan, even now also he, when he gives, he will stand on that paduka and then give the darshan.
Yes, yes, that's such a beautiful remembering that powerful Kalabhairava Darshans. Even when we even saw the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, when he comes as Kalabhairava, he's just, as you were explaining, just magnificent, literally larger in
Yes.
and just the real God, if you want to say, in your life. Such a powerful being you can see in Kalabhairava. So just we will take a short break right now and have a moment for right now to get into the Paramashivoham program, because one of the things that are very exclusive for those who will be watching the Kalabhairava Darshan in the Paramashivoham program specifically is that you will be able to have the blessing of the Nayana Diksha of Kalabhairava directly seeing you. We in Hinduism is not just about us seeing the God, but it is also about the God seeing us, and that darshan is called as Nayana Diksha, literally by seeing, melting away so many of our patterns just by being in the eyesight of Kalabhairava. So that is one of the beautiful things that are there inside only for those who join inside the Zoom room for the Paramashivoham program. And another thing is, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is directly attending to every single person who is coming and telling them whatever is specifically required for their blessings in their life. So everybody is coming forward and sharing what they really are looking for in their life and asking and requesting Kalabhairava's blessings, and the Kalabhairava is directly connecting and telling them what it is that they need to manifest in their life. So that is one of the two beautiful exclusive things. Of course, those are the gems, and of course the biggest thing is the Paramashivoham program is absolutely free. It is a $21,000 program, but in this period of Chaturmasya, the 4-month period where all Hindus are doing the introspection and looking in and having doing the work inside, that rebuilding that is going on inside is something that Hinduism has given a dedicated time for, and that is called Chaturmasya in these 4 months. So we will be looking at this Paramashivoham program is actually being offered absolutely free. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving such a blessing to the whole world by giving this in this Chaturmasya free for everyone who want to be seeker, who want to have the touch of Kalabhairava, to have divinity happen in their life in a powerful way. This Paramashivoham program is being offered free for all of the world. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, you can come and join the Paramashivoham program. You can join the sessions and really have a profound impact in your whole life. So just take a few moments. We'll take a short break. You can go to paramashivoham.org, scan the URL or scan the QR code that is there below you, and go to the website and register yourself. Gather everyone, gather your whole family and register for the Paramashivoham program right now. We'll be back with you after a short break.
When you believe that death is too big thing for me, it has got same effect on you. It is just like a mirror. When you believe it is too big, too bad, it is going to disturb me terribly, it disturbs you. If a donkey sees himself in a mirror, what he will see? Donkey only. The same way, if you are totally afraid, frightened of death, death will be death for you. If you really look into it, you will see it is not against you, it is for you. It is not contradicting your life, it is complementing your life. Death is a deep relaxation. When you purchase a house without knowing, after purchasing only you come to know there are so many things to be repaired, so many things to be done new. Then sometimes you get frustrated, oh, so many things to be done, better let me sell this house and get new house. That is the same when you sell that house to go for purchasing new house. Do you feel you are missing something? No. The same way, when you feel in your life you have not lived totally up to your expectation, it is not as you wanted, you sell this body, you leave this body to take the new body. You wanted to start again from the beginning without messing like this. You wanted to restart. You wanted to do it again. The God's boon, God's blessings to start again. He gives you the choice. He gives you the choice to start again. Your choice to start again is only death. You just regenerate your body, regenerate your mind, take fresh set of memories, fresh set of body, fresh set of relatives, a new place. You take everything new. Sometime, if you feel totally disconnected or against particular community, you move from the city. You feel like, let us go away from this city. Let us go to new city and start new way of living. The same way, when you feel that you want to start something new, and you want to start new way of life, you decide, let me leave this body, enough, I have used it. I cannot stay in this body anymore because it has become old. I cannot enjoy through this body. I cannot use this body. I cannot achieve what I want through this body. Let me take up the new birth. The choice given to you by God to start again is death. But without understanding that, we resist it. We resist as much as possible. Once you understand, once the meditation is added into your life, you face your fear. Facing the fear demystifies, clears all the fog, all the snow, all the ice collected on the death. You start facing the death face to face. When all the fog is removed, when the darkness is cleared, when the demystification happens, when you face the death face to face, you see it is nothing but life. Because every moment you die, in every moment you die, next moment you are born. The death and birth are just cycles. If you die, you will be born. If you are born, you will be dying. You understand, it is just a cycle. Today the physiology people, they say once in 80 days, whole body, in your body, whole blood cells are changed, replaced by new blood cells. Not even one blood cell will be the same which was there 80 days ago. In 80 days, the whole blood cells, millions and millions of blood cells are replaced. In 1 year, your liver is totally replaced. Like this, your whole body is just getting replaced. In the total span of 7 years, your whole body is replaced. You are not the same person as you were 7 years ago. But do you feel that, do you cry or do you feel you feel that something is taken away from you? You feel that you have lost something? You feel bad for your growth? No. 7 years ago, who was here? He is not here now. You are totally a new person. Continuously, death is happening and life is happening to you. You don't feel you are disturbed. You don't feel you are losing something. Then why do you feel with death? Because you have not faced it. You have not faced it. This you are facing every day. That you have not faced it. That is why you feel so sick. You feel so much frightened about the death. When you face the fear, the very concept of death disappears. Death becomes God and the Guru. Death is master. Master is death. Death teaches you beautiful things, even which life cannot teach you. There are so many things which life cannot teach you. Only death can teach you. Death is the greatest master. He teaches you a lot of things. The life, again, the sex. If you add meditation to your sex, it gets purified from all the imaginations and dreams. It flowers as a love. It blossoms as a ultimate love. I always tell people, nowadays if you want to spread anything all over the world, you just put it in the website. It spreads all over the world. It is anything personal possession. If you put it in the website, it reaches all over the world. It becomes universal. Just add .com, it becomes universal. When you add just .com, it becomes universal. Your things becomes universal things. Same way, add .com to your passion, it becomes compassion. If it is directed only towards one person, if it is too much covered, it is passion. If it is directed towards one being, it's a passion. Lust, add .com and make it universal. It becomes compassion, that's all. As long as it is towards one person, it is passion. When you give the passion to the whole world, when you give it for the whole world, when the person who receives becomes universe, or when the universe, you start giving your passion to the universe, it becomes compassion. Just add .com over. Passion becomes compassion. When you meditate, your passion becomes compassion. Your lust becomes love. Your dreams drops. Your imaginations gets burnt away. Your life totally sees a different transformation. So when you add meditation, you bridge life and death. You understand the life or the sex in a different dimension. You penetrate the death in a different dimension. Last, how all these three can become a single experience, or how all these things three can unite. First you saw how they are now, and second how they can become, and ultimately how they lead to a same being. In sex, death and meditation, in all the three, your mind gives gap. Your intellect stops working. Your being floods the energy into your system. Your mind for a moment stops working. Meditation gives you the glimpse of the mindless state through mind. Actually, you can reach the mindless state, you can reach the energy through three ways. Through head, intellect, it means physical, and next through mental, third through spiritual, being level. Physical is a sex. Through sex also you reach the same state for a moment. For a moment. But it is not permanent. That's the problem. It is not permanent. For a moment you reach the same joy, same ecstasy, but Mithyananda, not Nithyananda. Mithyananda means ephemeral, which can disappear, which is not reality. In death, if you deeply penetrate the death, again you get the bodiless experience, outer body experience. That is why in our meditation camp, ASP, we always have a special meditation called death meditation. And most of the people get deep experiences only in that meditation. Tomorrow we'll be having the meditation. Entering into the sex, entering into the death, entering into the meditation, all the three leads to the same experience, leads to the same state. Tantrics entered through sex and reached enlightenment. Vedantists entered through fear, death and reached enlightenment. Yogis entered through meditation and reached enlightenment. In all the three, mind is put aside. In all the three, logic is put aside. In sex also, you need to put your logic away. Man is logical, cannot really relate with the other. Man who is too much of mind, man of too much of head, will not be able to live with the other. Too much of head never lets you to relate with the other. In sex also you need to drop your head. Illogical. You have to become illogical. In death also you have to drop your head, because your head cannot work. Your logic cannot face. How much you argue, death is not going to argue with you. You can say, I have a small children, why don't you let me for 2-3 days at least, I'll write a will and come back. I have this, I have that, why don't you have a little bit of compassion? No. Death never argues. Argument or logic cannot be used with death also. And same thing with meditation. The man who is logical can never meditate, can never let go. In meditation also, you need to drop your logic. All the three is almost the same type of experience. In sex, you are born. In meditation, you are reborn. In death, you die. In meditation, you die once for all. In sex, you are born once. In death, you are dying once. In meditation, you do the both. Death of the old and birth of the new. Both happens in meditation. You become enlightened. The last death and last birth both happens in meditation. In sex, the regular birth happens. In death, regular death happens. In meditation, the last birth and last death happens. Your last death is your enlightenment. Your last birth is also your enlightenment. You dying as an ego is the last birth, last death. You taking birth as an enlightened one is the last birth. Your last death and last birth. Nirvana is the last nightmare. Enlightenment is the last dream. So with death, your last birth and the last death, both. With meditation, your last death happens and your last birth happens. Add meditation into your life, both will be bridged. Otherwise, if you are wise, you will add meditation to bridge both, to unite both. When you bridge both, both becomes one. As long as you don't have bridge, both are separate cities. Two banks of the river are separate cities. When you bridge, they are no more two separate cities, they become one. So bridge the life and death with meditation. You will understand the life is totally different.
I bless you all.
Early spoken talk on the by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where he's sharing about the life itself and also about the death, and how these two pull people through greed and fear back and forth. But the solution is real inquiry, looking into yourself. How the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing, meditation is the solution. self-inquiry, looking into it and facing it is the solution. And beautifully we were sharing how the death process that the conscious death process that people were going through is something that is such a profound thing that everyone, no matter what, if you want to know which program, which meditation is the meditation to do inside the program, inside that safe environment, it is this particular process. And in fact, right now as we're speaking, that process is concluding, and people are getting ready to have the darshan of Kalabhairava, the Lord of Time, the one who conquers death, who helps us to conquer death itself. And it is not a conquering, as the Swamiji was saying, it is literally a meeting, like meeting your old friend, someone who you can embrace, the greatest teacher who will teach you the ultimate secrets of life, the secret to immortality itself. And in fact, when Nachiketa, the small boy, goes to death and asks the three boons from him, death himself is so moved by Nachiketa's humbleness, and he grants 3 boons to Nachiketas. Nachiketas asks 2 boons, not even in his favor, for his father's sake. But the third boon he asks, what is the secret of death? What is the secret to immortality? And in that moment, Paramashiva, there as Hakala, as Yama Deva himself comes and shares with Nachiketa the highest truth of enlightenment itself. And literally this is how the Supreme Pontiff has literally inserted the truth of enlightenment as like a seed in everyone. Anyone now who has ever had that touch after the Paramashivoham program or after the process of death meditation, or even had the darshan of Kalabhairava, that possibility is now sewed into their consciousness. Now if any time they want to struggle with any fear, or they struggle with anything even close to death, maybe even like a near death experience, that immediately Kalabhairava will manifest, immediately Swamiji will come up and a solution will be presented in front of you. And many times people even do that. Many people, even when they're young, they'll do the program and they'll not be able to connect with Swamiji again, but then after some time when they go through life and it shows them so much of what life really is, when they hit the reality, then suddenly again they realize that Swamiji is there, always there, welcoming them with open arms, saying yes, the truths are there and they can be experienced. So we have more to share with you, a little bit more about Kalabhairava Darshan and the death process itself. But one of the profound things is that when we do this powerful meditations, things that we thought were something mystical, or other people kind of say maybe that Kalabhairava is in the very air, how is that even possible? You will find yourself saying these kind of things after having the darshan. It is just a chance that many of us wouldn't have even spoken like this before. But when it comes to having the darshan of Kalabhairava, suddenly you'll find yourself after that feeling yet you are living a beautiful new life, and enlightenment is just a reality for you. It is not just a dream or something that you need to achieve after doing so much of practice, but by the grace of the living incarnation of Paramashiva and Kalabhairava manifesting powerfully inside of him right now, we can just see enlightenment just manifest in our life momentaneously, just as we move towards into our lives. And that is the power that we're seeing. So anything you want to share before we help people lead into the darshan, Swami?
Yes, Swamiji, actually the Kalabhairava Darshan, Akashic reading, like he dictates the life, our past, present and also the future. Future means you can rewrite your future as you want. That actually the gift has been given by Swamiji during this Akashic reading. People are more they are very doubtful, or to know about their future, how their future would be. So in this Kalabhairava Darshan, Swamiji used to give the Akashic reading, through which actually they can redesign their future. They're completely, actually it is in their hand how to rewrite their future as their wish and they want.
So then you're saying the Akashic records that are there as a part of the whole cosmic records.
Yes.
Those can really be also re-tapped, re-envisioned and re-looked and rewritten literally, just by our conscious blessing of Kalabhairava and our conscious will. And that is something that we will be able to have access to the Akashic records, and even having that initiation and blessing is a part of the Paramashivoham program. So it is something that you definitely do not want to miss and be a part of. So again, we want to share again and again, gather everyone around you, gather your whole family. Doing these processes, especially as a family, is very healing to the whole ecosystem that you're a part of. When you bring these higher truths to the ecosystem, it is beautiful to have your spouse, your children, and all of these people be able to have that same connect, or in their own unique way have that connect with Kalabhairava. So when Kalabhairava manifests, having that beautiful connection, and then seeing all of those family members, your loved ones around you, have their own unique connection with Kalabhairava, only enhances and makes this whole ecosystem such a treasure to have. So bring everyone that you have in your family to see the Kalabhairava Darshan. Get them all also registered in the Paramashivoham program and join us moving forward inside the Paramashivoham program. I think many places around the world right now, it is a summer vacation, so people will have the time off, and this is the best gift that you can have as a kids. Just now when we were having the earlier segments today with Sundareshwara Maharaj and some of the Balasants, we were able to see how having these kind of profound truths being implemented, especially when you're in the younger age, gives you so much possibility. I mean, when the Sundareshwara Maharaj was sharing that when you have the blessing of Kalabhairava, no matter if you're older age, even if you're older and you have some parents in your life and you go through the process, the death process consciously and have the darshan of Kalabhairava, when these things happen when you're in old age, you'll have such a graceful aging. Literally, you'll grow younger. Opposite will happen. But when you're a young person and you're having these, you'll have such a joyful, blissful life, because you'll be able to plan long term, not just one lifetime, but you'll be able to maybe even plan lifetimes ahead, especially if you can have the Akashic reading blessing. You'll be able to see what it is that you're going to manifest in your life, what is going to be your future for yourself. And that is a powerful initiation that is also there. So today we're going to get ready now for the Kalabhairava Darshan, and many of you can see the darshan directly in the Zoom rooms that are there for when you register for the Paramashivoham program. The unique thing about this particular Zoom room is that two things. One is that the Naina Diksha means his eyes falling on us, him seeing us, is a big part of the specialness of it. You don't know the known and unknown karmas that we have, the known and unknown incompletions that we have. Always whenever we go and address that we have come to an understanding of what our fears are. Here are our fears, we are surrendering them at your feet. At that moment, we need to also come to an understanding that it is only maybe one lifetime's fears or patterns that we may have brought ourselves awareness to, but we don't know that when time is there presented before us, how much he can literally wipe away and really help us, give us a clean slate and rejuvenate our life, healing us from all of the past wounds, and even all the past life wounds. All of those can also be healed and really help us give that rejuvenation. So when we go to him today, we address that we known and unknown karmas, known and unknown patterns, known and unknown incompletions, or whatever it may be that we want to surrender at the feet of Kalabhairava today. This is the opportunity to do it, because he's the Lord of time, consciousness in all dimensions. He can really give us a conscious breakthrough, and that is the power of today's darshan, something that you definitely do not want to miss. So get yourself ready, sit in a beautiful straight position, and get yourself in a way to be really powerfully able to receive Kalabhairava and just behold his form today. It is something that you don't want to miss. It is going to be the feast for the soul. Literally, your soul will be able to recognize Kalabhairava, and you will be able to by the end surely have an experience of oneness and seriously see that Kalabhairava is you. You are powerful, you are Kalabhairava, and that is the whole purpose of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's mission, to tell everyone, not just that to prove that he is God or he is all powerful, nothing like that. To say you are God, you are Kalabhairava, all of this is powerful, you can manifest Kalabhairava in your life. That possibility is the true experience of the darshan, and that is what is going to be happening for all of us. So let us sit with this deep waiting. Actually, in a few moments we will be starting the darshan in a very few moments, and just now get into this deep space of devotion, deep yearning, deep waiting, seeking the darshan of Kalabhairava. And as he comes, let us get ready to rejoice and celebrate his divine presence. So without further ado, thank you for joining us. Let's get ready for seeing the Kalabhairava Darshan. Thank you. Nithyanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Maha Shiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Your fears, incompletions, insecurities, nothing is needed for you to exist. Paramashiva alone is enough for you to live absolutely, blissfully, celebrating, fulfilled, complete, intensely. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Mahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi. And Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Mahadeva assumed the form of Kalabhairava and removed the false identity of Brahma and gave Shivoham experience to Brahma. Shiva, who destroyed the ego of Brahma and gave enlightenment to Brahma, is Kalabhairava. Mahadeva threw a small nail from his finger, and that nail assumed the form of Kalabhairava, went and cut the head of Brahma just like that casually. And that skull only is in the hands of Kalabhairava, Brahma Kapala. And Brahma's ego was destroyed and he became enlightened. Get ready to celebrate the presence of Kalabhairava.
பதினெட்டாம் படிக்கிறேன் दिवसत्वं
कालभैरवाय नमः
जगदादिस्त्वम् अन्तस्त्वं
हे जगत्कारण
मम सङ्घर्षत्वं पूर्णत्वं
हे फलप्रदा
मम भूमिराकाशत्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं मम सर्वस्वम्
सा री 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 गा 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 म ग म ग म प ग म प म ग म ग रे सा नि सा 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 री 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 गा 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 सा नि सा नि सा नि सरि नि स द नि सरि ग रि म ग प म द प नि द नि प द म प द नि नि द द प प म म माता जनकोऽपि त्वं यन्नम्मयप्पने रात्रिं दिवसत्वं कालभैरवाय नमः
जगदादिस्त्वम् अन्तस्त्वं
हे जगत्कारण
मम सङ्घर्षत्वं पूर्णत्वं
हे फलप्रदा
मम भूमिराकाशत्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वम्
सनातन धर्म के उधार सकल जग दुख दैत्य संहार तुझे दो टोके वो अपने मरण स्मरण कर लेना उनकी आचरण सहन करेंगे तू अपनी जन्म कारण पूरी
कर ले तेरी शरण शरण में आए हम साथ तेरे हैं हम मम माता जनकोऽपि त्वं मम माता जनकोऽपि त्वं मम माता जनकोऽपि त्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं नित्यानन्दा मम सर्वस्वं मम सर्वस्वं मम सर्वस्वम्
மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர நித்தியன் என்று ஆயாச்சு ஆயர்கூல மன்னன் இங்கே வந்தாச்சு நல்ல தியானந்தர
दुख के लिए ये है चेतावनी, अब तू न टिकेगा तो मिट्टी तो है आंधी। अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण सदाशिव रूप की ये अवतरण नित्यानंद की ये अवतरण 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 दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण करुणामय से ये अवतरण विश्व में जीवन मुक्ति की ज्वाला जलाने हुआ ये अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण माया जाल में डूब न जाए इस दुनिया को बचाने हुआ है
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
अवतरण
अवतरण दिव्यवतरण भव्यवतरण अनन्यवतरण
नित्यने नित्यने नित्यानंदने नित्यने नित्यने नित्यानंदने नित्यने नित्यने नित्यानंदने नित्यने नित्यने नित्यानंदने ಈ ಧರೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲಹಲು ನೀ ಬಂದಿಹನೆ ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ನೀ ಕೊಡುವವನೇ ಈ ಧರೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲಹಲು ನೀ ಬಂದಿಹನೆ ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ನೀ ಕೊಡುವವನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ಅರಿಯದ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ದ್ವಂದ್ವವ ತೊಲಗಿಸಿ ಅರಿಯದ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ದ್ವಂದ್ವವ ತೊಲಗಿಸಿ ದಿವ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವ ನೀ ತಂದೆ ದಿವ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವ ನೀ ತಂದೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಂಬಿದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಬಾಳಲಿ ಕೈಲಾಸ ಕಾಣುವ ಬೆಂಬಲ ನೀ ಕೊಡುವೆ ನಂಬಿದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಬಾಳಲಿ ಕೈಲಾಸ ಕಾಣುವ ಬೆಂಬಲ ನೀ ಕೊಡುವೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಕಾಣುವ ಮಾಯೆಯ ಮುಸುಕನು ತೆರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ನೀ ತರುವೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಕಾಣುವ ಮಾಯೆಯ ಮುಸುಕನು ತೆರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ನೀ ತರುವೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ಕಾಲನೇ ರುದ್ರನೇ ವೀರಭದ್ರನೇ ಕಾಲ ಭೈರವನಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವೆ ಕಾಲನೇ ರುದ್ರನೇ ವೀರಭದ್ರನೇ ಕಾಲ ಭೈರವನಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ಈ ಧರೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲಹಲು ನೀ ಬಂದಿಹನೆ ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ನೀ ಕೊಡುವವನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೆ 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 जगदीश्वरं परमेश्वरं नन्दीश्वरं नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् संरक्षण कृत अवतारम् उचित समय प्रकटित अवतारम् धर्म संरक्षण कृत अवतारम् उचित समय प्रकटित अवतारम् चतुर्थत्व उपदेशित दैवम् अद्वैतामृत अनुभव सारम् चतुर्थत्व उपदेशित दैवम् ईश्वरं जगदीश्वरं परमेश्वरं नन्दीश्वरं नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् ईश्वरं जगदीश्वरं परमेश्वरं नन्दीश्वरं नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् जीवन्मुक्ततुर्यपदनाथम् अभयहस्तमङ्गलकरपादम् जीवन्मुक्ततुर्यपदनाथम् अभयहस्तमङ्गलकरपादम् विश्वाय सुलभकृतवेदान्तम् उपनिषदाम्बाढगम्भीरज्ञानम् विश्वाय सुलभकृतवेदान्तम् उपनिषदाम्बाढगम्भीरज्ञानम् ईश्वरं जगदीश्वरं परमेश्वरं नन्दीश्वरं नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् ईश्वरं जगदीश्वरं परमेश्वरं नन्दीश्वरं नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम् नित्येश्वरम् आनन्देश्वरम्
என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயுமல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. நிலையில்லாய் வாழ்வில் நித்தியமாய் விளங்கும் ஆனந்தம் கரையில்லா ஆனந்தத்தை தடை செய்திடும் அடமனம். நிலையில்லாய் வாழ்வில் நித்தியமாய் விளங்கும் ஆனந்தம் கரையில்லா ஆனந்தத்தை தடை செய்திடும் அடமனம். தடை தகர்த்து வெல்ல நித்யானந்தன் தந்த சூத்திரம் நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் இந்த உலகில் இணையில்லா வரும். நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் இந்த உலகில் இணையில்லா வரும். என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. ஆழியாய் விருந்து நிற்கும் கர்மநிலை சஞ்சிதம். ஆழியாய் விருந்து நிற்கும் கர்மநிலை சஞ்சிதம். வாழும் ஜென்மத்தோடு கொண்டு வந்த பிராரப்தமா சேருகின்ற ஆசைகளால் கூடிடும் ஆகாமியம். சேருகின்ற ஆசைகளால் கூடிடும் ஆகாமியம். வீழும் மூன்று கர்மம் நித்யானந்தன் வழி சென்றிட. வீழும் மூன்று கர்மம் நித்யானந்தன் வழி சென்றிட. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. ஊடுகிறாய் உலவுகின்ற போதும் நம்மை சாடுவர். வீடாத துயில் தழுவ மனதை விட்டு நீக்குவர். ஊடுகிறாய் உலவுகின்ற போதும் நம்மை சாடுவர். வீடாத துயில் தழுவ மனதை விட்டு நீக்குவர். ஆயுள் தாண்டி விட்ட போதும் ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் மீட்பராய் தோன்றுகின்ற நித்யானந்த சத்குருவின் கீடவர். ஆயுள் தாண்டி விட்ட போதும் ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் மீட்பராய் தோன்றுகின்ற நித்யானந்த சத்குருவின் கீடவர். என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. தந்தை தாயும் ஆன போதும் திட்டமிட்ட சொந்தம்தான் கொண்ட வந்த மக்கள் யாவும் தீர்வில்லாத நோய்களாம். தந்தை தாயும் ஆன போதும் திட்டமிட்ட சொந்தம்தான் கொண்ட வந்த மக்கள் யாவும் தீர்வில்லாத நோய்களாம். ஈடுகாட்டில் இட்ட பின்பும் முக்தி தந்து ஏற்றிடும் ஈடிணை இல்லாத ஒரே சொந்தம் குரு நித்யனாம். ஈடிணை இல்லாத ஒரே சொந்தம் குரு நித்யனாம். என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. ஆசை கால நச்சம் வலியோடு குற்ற எண்ணமும். ஆசை கால நச்சம் வலியோடு குற்ற எண்ணமும். மாசு கொண்ட எண்ணங்கள் சல்காரமாய் வதைத்திடும். போதும் இந்த வாழ்வும் என்ற ஜீவன் ஓய்வு தேடிடும். போதும் இந்த வாழ்வும் என்ற ஜீவன் ஓய்வு தேடிடும். தேடும் ஓய்வு காட்டிடாத எண்ணம் மீண்டும் மோதிடும். தேடும் ஓய்வு காட்டிடாத எண்ணம் மீண்டும் மோதிடும். என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா
as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Maha Kalabhairava Murti. I bless you all, shower you all with Paramashivatva. I liberate all of you completely from Kala, time. Me as Maha Kalabhairava Murti manifest in each one of you now. I shower you all with Vishesha Diksha. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I pluck all your breathing out of your body now. Insert this ajapa japa of Shivoham, 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 Maha Prana of Paramashiva in you all. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Sit now, breathe with me as Paramashiva. All of you exist as Paramashiva, as me, in the parallel universe of Maha Kailasa now. Paramashiva and the Kailasa, Shiva Ganas, Paramashiva Ganas, let them all land in all of you here. Om, Om, Om. I give you all the Vishesha Diksha. I remove your very breathing pattern and the root of your breathing and replace it with the Maha Prana of Paramashiva. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Sit with me, breathe with me as Paramashiva. I give you all the powers of Akashic readings. Put all your questions, whatever you want. Questions, doubts, your prayers, the boons you want, the wishes you want. Put everything. Now, put all your questions and prayers and see through all your three eyes, my three eyes. Look through your three eyes to my three eyes. I'll show you all the answers directly to each one of you. I'll talk to each one of you now. Answer each question in your third eye, from my third eye to be your third eye. See the answers. Send your questions. Receive the answers from my third eye to your third eye. Om.
ஏதும் கை கடங்கிடாது போகிடும் என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. தவறுணர்ந்து ஸ்படிகமாக மனம் தெளிந்த பெருநிலை, தவறுணர்ந்து ஸ்படிகமாக மனம் தெளிந்த பெருநிலை, குறை களைந்து நிலை உயர்ந்த சிகரம் எட்டும் ஓர் நிலை, சுமை குறைந்து மனசரீரம் கடந்து செல்லும் சீர்நிலை, சுமை குறைந்து மனசரீரம் கடந்து செல்லும் சீர்நிலை, தயபுரிந்து விமல நித்யன் அருளுகின்ற மேல்நிலை, தயபுரிந்து விமல நித்யன் அருளுகின்ற மேல்நிலை. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா. எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா. சக்கரம் உள்ளடக்கும் தேகம் சூக்ஷ்மமாகுமே, காயம் கொள்ளும் வேதனை உணர்வும் இங்கு ஓங்குமே. சப்த சக்கரம் உள்ளடக்கும் தேகம் சூக்ஷ்மமாகுமே, காயம் கொள்ளும் வேதனை உணர்வும் இங்கு ஓங்குமே. ஓங்கும் யாவும் நீங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் தத்துவம், சூக்ஷ்ம தேகம் தன்னை தாண்டும் விந்தை செய்து காட்டுமே. ஓங்கும் யாவும் நீங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் தத்துவம், சூக்ஷ்ம தேகம் தன்னை தாண்டும் விந்தை செய்து காட்டுமே. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. நித்திரைக்குள் காணும் காரண சரீரமும் சூழும் சொப்பனத்தை மெய்யென்றெண்ணியே தவித்திடும். ஆழ்ந்த நித்திரைக்குள் காணும் காரண சரீரமும் சூழும் சொப்பனத்தை மெய்யென்றெண்ணியே தவித்திடும். மீளுகின்ற சூத்திரம் அருள் செய்யும் நித்யானந்தனால் காரண சரீரம் தன்னை பூர்ணமாய் கடக்கிறோம், காரண சரீரம் தன்னை பூர்ணமாய் கடக்கிறோம். என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. அற்பமான வஸ்து மீது கொள்ளும் மோக எண்ணமே, அற்பமான வஸ்து மீது கொள்ளும் மோக எண்ணமே, ஸ்வர்க்கமாய் தெரிந்து ஆன்ம தேகம் தன்னை ஆளுமே. விற்பனை பொருட்கள் மீது கொள்ளுகின்ற பற்றலாம், விற்பனை பொருட்கள் மீது கொள்ளுகின்ற பற்றலாம், சொற்பமாய் சுகம் அளிக்கும் போகம் விளைவிக்குமே, சொற்பமாய் சுகம் அளிக்கும் போகம் விளைவிக்குமே. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் தியானம் அளித்தவா. பரமஹம்ச நித்யானந்தன் பாதம் தன்னை பற்றிட போக எண்ணம் அல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா. மனம் கசிந்து இதயம் தாண்டி இயம்புகின்ற நன்றியும் கணத்தில் கொண்ட காயம் நீக்கும் துயரில்லாமல் போக்கிடும். மனம் கசிந்து இதயம் தாண்டி இயம்புகின்ற நன்றியும் கணத்தில் கொண்ட காயம் நீக்கும் துயரில்லாமல் போக்கிடும். குணகுன்றாம் நித்யானந்தன் வடித்த நித்திய வாழ்வதால் நித்தியம் நீங்கி நிர்வாண உடல் தன்னை நாங்கள் கடக்கிறோம். நித்தியம் நீங்கி நிர்வாண உடல் தன்னை நாங்கள் கடக்கிறோம். என்னப்பன் அல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பன் அல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா. சத்திய வாழ்வு நித்திய வாழ்வு ஆனந்தமய வாழ்வுதான். சத்திய வாழ்வு நித்திய வாழ்வு ஆனந்தமய வாழ்வுதான். அருணை தந்த அமைதி புயல் நித்தியம் தந்த வாழ்வுதான். சம்ஸ்காரங்கள் நீங்கி நாங்கள் நித்தியம் தந்த வாழ்வினால். சம்ஸ்காரங்கள் நீங்கி நாங்கள் நித்தியம் தந்த வாழ்வினால். புதிய பிறவியாய் மலர்ந்து நித்யானந்தம் எய்தினோம். புதிய பிறவியாய் மலர்ந்து நித்யானந்தம் எய்தினோம். என்னப்பன் அல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா. என்னப்பன் அல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா தன்னை உணர்த்திடும் ஞானம் அளித்தவா. எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா. எங்கும் நிறைந்தவா எண்ணம் கடந்தவா பொங்கும் அருவியாய் ஆனந்தம் தந்தவா.
Swami. Feeding the stray dogs is direct Kalabhairava Puja. I'll shower you with wealth and all the blessings. Feed the stray dogs without chemicals. Feed organic vegetarian food. I'll shower you with wealth. And I accept this as the Kalabhairava Puja you do. Blessings. Oh.
जय जय देव विश्वाधीशा जय जय करुणासागर पशुपति जगदीशा जय जय करुणासागर पशुपति जगदीशा जय जय देव महादेव जय नित्यानंद देव 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 पदे नित्य भाग्य समृद्धि मुबाजय में भाग्य समृद्धि मुबाजय में
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित रामसु दीहित सत्कविभत्यमीतम् शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित राम सुदीहित सत्कविभत्यमीतम् नटनपदेरदि दुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यविमीक्षितसिद्धिकरम् नटनपदेरदि दुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यविमीक्षितसिद्धिकरम् पठति शृणोदिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे पठति शृणोदिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित रामसु दीहित सत्कविभ काञ्चन विग्रह कामविनिग्रह कान्ददनु कनकसभागत काञ्चन विग्रह कामविनिग्रह कान्ददनु कलिकलितागिल पापमलाभः कृत्तिसमावृतदेहविभो कलिकलितागिल कामविनिग्रह कान्ददनु
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
कनकसभागत काञ्चन विग्रह कामविनिग्रह कान्ददनु कनकसभागत काञ्चन विग्रह कामविनिग्रह कान्ददनु कलिकलितागिल पापमलाभः कृत्तिसमावृतदेहविभो कलिकलितागिल पापमलाभः कृत्तिसमावृतदेहविभो कुवलयसन्निभ रत्नविनिर्मितत्वयक्रीट सुभाष्टधनो कुवलयसन्निभ रत्नविनिर्मितत्वयक्रीट सुभाष्टधनो जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
करकलितामल शूलभयङ्कर कालनिरासक पादविभो करकलितामल शूलभयङ्कर कालनिरासक पादविभो पदकमलागत भक्तजनावन भक्तसुकङ्कण देव विभो पदकमलागत भक्तजनावन भक्तसुकङ्कण देव विभो शिवनिलयागद भूतिविभूषित दीक्षित पूजित पूज्यदनो शिवनिलयागत भूतिविभूषित दीक्षित पूजित पूज्यदनो जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
हर नित्य शङ्कर भक्तहृदम्बर वासचिदम्बर नाद विभो हर नित्य शङ्कर भक्तहृदम्बर वासचिदम्बर नाद विभो दुरितनिरन्दर दुष्टभयङ्कर दर्शन शङ्कर दिव्यगनो दुरितनिरन्तर दुष्टभयङ्कर दर्शन शङ्कर दिव्यगनो दशसदकन्दर शेषहृदन्तर शङ्कर रक्षित वार्तगुरो दशसदकन्दर शेषहृदन्तर शङ्कर रक्षित वार्तगुरो जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
शिव शिव शङ्कर साम्ब पुरन्दर पूजित
Om Kim Ki blessings. You can represent Ma Amurtananda. I'll protect her and you both of you will win. Blessings. And Srikant. Prasanna and Srikant, I'll take care of those people. Don't worry. I'll heal them and take care. Rayar Krishnamurti Thiruvannamalai. blessings, Tatastu. Raya Krishnamurti Thiruvannamalai, blessings, Tatastu. Sauravaneja, chant Shivoham, you will experience oneness. Sauravaneja, chant Shivoham, you will experience oneness. Stop doing your own things and learn listening to Guru Vak. Shivani Bhagava Tatastu. Shivani Bhagava Tatastu. Om.
योधरं सुन्दरनर्दनलोगदनु सुदतनदायकं सौख्यविदायकं साधुदयाकर सत्वदनु सुदतनदायकं सौख्यविदायकं साधुदयाकर सत्वदनु जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे நித்யானந்த கீதையை தந்தது அல்லவா மாமரை போற்றிடும் மாதவன் நித்யனும் ஆனந்தமாய் பூமியை காத்திடும் ஆனந்த தாண்டவமாட அந்த பாவங்களே 7 ஜென்மத்து பாவங்கள் போக்கிவிடும் கீதையை தந்தது அல்லவா.
Om. Anil Koltur, blessings, Tatastu. Harilina, Harilina. I tried to save you my best. Gave you place in Adi Kailasa. But unfortunately, instead of moving from Adi Kailasa to Maha Kailasa, you went back to Bhuloga. What can I do? In this whole pralaya, during the time of pralaya, corona pandemic, I gave possibility for so many people, opened the doors of Adi Kailasa for so many people. Whoever decided to use their intelligence to break free from the Maya matrix and use their determinism, super determinism, will reach Maha Kailasa. You will have to use your free will to reach Maha Kailasa. Nobody else has put you in Maya matrix. You like it and you are enjoying it. You are hugging it tightly. What to do? When you wake up, come back. When you wake up, pack up.
धिमि धिमि दिन्दिमि वादननूपुर पादतलोदितनृतगुरो रविकिरणास्त मया गतदैवत दृष्टसुनर्दन दर्शदनो रविकिरणास्त मया गतदैवत दृष्टसुनर्दन दर्शदनो जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्य समृद्धि मुभाजय मे भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे।
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्। नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्।
हिमगिरिजाकर शङ्कर हणोदित मोदेषु पूर्ण सुवर्णधनो। हिमगिरिजाकर शङ्करहणोदित मोदेषु पूर्ण सुवर्णधनो। गुहगणनायक गीतगुणार्वण गोपुरसूचित विश्वधनो। गुहगणनायक गीतगुणार्वण गोपुरसूचित विश्वधनो। गुणगणभूषण गोपतिलोचन गोपकुलाधिप मित्रमने। गुणगणभूषण गोपतिलोचन गोपकुलाधिप मित्रमने। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे।
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्। नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्।
डमरुकदारिण मिन्दुकलादर मिन्द्रपद प्रदमग्निकरम्। डमरुकदारिण मिन्दुकलाधर इन्द्रपद प्रदमग्निकरम्। गुहजननीयुत मातमृगोत्तम अर्तिजनाखिल रोगहरम्। गुहजननीयुत मातमृगोत्तम मर्तिजनाखिल रोगहरम्। जपजमानस विस्मृतिकारक रोगदनुपरीततपदम्। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे।
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्। नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्।
नत जनशङ्कर पिङ्गजटाधर कण्डलसत्कर गौरधनो। नत जनशङ्कर पिङ्गजटाधर कण्डलसत्कर गौरधनो। वरद पतञ्जलि सत्कृति सन्नुत मृगचरणार्पित पुष्पतदे। वरद पतञ्जलि सत्कृति सन्नुत मृगचरणार्पित पुष्पतदे। डमरुकवादन बोधित सर्व कलाकिल वेदरहस्यधनो। डमरुकवादन बोधित सर्व कलाकिल वेदरहस्यधनो। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे। भाग्य समृद्धि मुभार्जय मे।
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्। नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्।
शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित रामसु दीहित सत्कविभत्यमीतम्। शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित राम सुदीहित नटनपदेरदि दुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यदिमीप्सितसिद्धिकरम् नटनपदेरदि दुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यदिमीप्सितसिद्धिकरम् पडदिषु नो दिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे पटदिषु नो दिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे
नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम् नित्यपुरीश्वर आनन्देश्वर हे परमेश्वर पालय माम्
शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित रामसु दीहित सत्कविभद्यमिदम् शिवतमनन्द पदान्वित रामसु दीहित सत्कविभद्यमिदम् नटनपदेरति तुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यदिमीप्सितसिद्धिकरम् नटनपदेरति तुष्टिकरं बहु भाग्यदिमीप्सितसिद्धिकरम् पटदिषु नो दिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे पटदिषु नो दिश भक्तियुतो यदि भाग्यसमृद्धि मदोलपदे जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य जय जय हे नित्यानन्दपते नित्य भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे भाग्यसमृद्धि मुबार्जय मे
लूयू ई परमेश्वरी तथास्तु विमल पटेल तथास्तु विमल पटेल तथास्तु सोनाली गुप्ता I'll heal your cousin Angit Gupta, don't worry, तथास्तु Shah Queen Zia, spiritual name for you Maha Kalakala Swarupini. Blessings for your husband Makai Ji, your daughter Mashi Wen, your parents Sha Jun Jiang Ding Shu Hua. Blessings. Rudradevan Malaysia Tatastu. Rudradevan Malaysia Tatastu. I'll shower you with wealth and health. Fatima Ibrahim Mananda Parameshwari Tatastu. You will become Sarvanyapitakarta. Sarvanyapitakarta Shivapunya Praptirastu. Ma Fatima Ibrahim Tatastu. Bhavani Viraya Tatastu. Cecily Mary Eruttayam. Cecily Mary Eruttayam Tatastu. You will become Sarvanyapitakarta. Chen Danny Tatastu. I'll make you Paramashiva. I'm giving you all the boons you wanted. Gayatri Devi Vadivelu Tatastu. Gayatri Devi Vadivelu, my blessings I give you all the 4 boons you wanted. Om. Tatastu. Gayatri Devi Vadivelu. Blessings. Kavida Batra. Kavida Batra. Tatastu. Tatastu. You will experience Paramadvaita. Blessings for your husband Ajay, your children Anya and Ishan. Blessings on you and Manish Jain for the business success. Kavita, you will have Paramadvaita. Tatastu. Kemi Nejo. Tatastu. I give you all 6 boons. Kemi Nejo. Kemi Nejo. I give you all 6 boons. Tatastu. Manifest and make your business large. That's my vision for you. Kemi Nejo. Manifest and make your business large. I'll shower you with wealth and powers. Patricia Bamburi. Patricia Bamburi. Tatastu. I am with you. I accept your surrender. Tatastu. Pang Wing Yi Apple. Pang Wing Yi Apple. I give you all the 11 boons. Pang Wing Yi Apple. I give you all the 11 boons. I'll heal your granddaughter. I'll take care of all these 11 things you wanted me to attend. Blessings. Parvati Sukkumaniyam. I'll remove the karma of the wrong you did. I'll remove the karma. Parvati Sukkumaniyam. I liberate you. I liberate you completely from that karma of what you did. I'll heal you. My blessings for you, your husband, and your parents. I'll continue to guide. Parvati Sukkumaniyam. Tatastu. Vaijanti Malar Sukkumaniyam. I give you all the 5 boons you wanted. The 6th boon of your friend's son, bring him directly. I'll heal him. Do not worry, ask him to come and have my darshan directly. I'll heal him. All the other 5 boons, I'll make it happen for you. Blessings for you, your education, and for your son Garuheshwaran, your husband Lingeshwaran. My blessings. I'll take care of your house, energy and vastu. Tatastu. I give you all the 5 boons and get your friend's son directly to attend to the darshan. My blessings for your son Gaurishwaran. Blessings for your son Gaurishwaran. Tatastu.
नमो नमो शिव नित्य हरे नाद लोल
Bhanumati. I give you approval for Ayyanar and Bhanumati to do Annadana in Tiruvannamalai, but don't steal. Drop your pattern of stealing. Bhanu, திருவண்ணாமலையில போய் அன்னதானம் பண்ணு. ஆனா இந்த திருடுற பழக்கத்தை விட்டுரு. திருடுற பழக்கத்தை விடலைன்னா உன் வாழ்க்கை முழுக்க சிறையில தான் போய் சேருவ. இந்த திருடுற பழக்கம் மத்த கொடுங்குற்றம் செய்யற பழக்கமா மாறி வாழ்க்கை முழுக்க சிறையில தான் போய் முடியும். அதுல இருந்து தப்பிச்சுக்கணும்னா திருவண்ணாமலையில போய் அன்னதானம் பண்ணு. திருடுற பழக்கத்தை விட்டுரு. இன்டெகிரிட்டிக்கு வந்தா உருப்பிடலாம். இல்லைன்னா உன் வாழ்க்கை முழுக்க சிறையில தான் கழியும். போ, நீ முடிவு பண்ணிக்கோ உன் வாழ்க்கை எப்படி அமையணும்னு. As Paramashiva, inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti.
A beautiful, I should say, such a powerful and electrifying darshan of Bhagavan Maha Kalabhairava. How was it? How did you all enjoy the darshan? What did you all enjoy in the darshan today? I think today's darshan was too good. Oh my God, I know. Like, everywhere the chats are just flooding. How was the darshan? How did each one of you enjoy today's darshan, today's powerful darshan? How was the darshan? What did you enjoy the most in today's powerful darshan of Bhagavan Maha Kalabhairava? Chat is flooded with so many messages. Wow. It was Ma Precious posting. It was melting darshan today, completely carried away. Ma Kavita's posting. It was electrifying. Awesome. What did you all enjoy today the most in the darshan? Whenever Kalabhairava comes, he just literally, like, when Swamiji said, he's literally plucking out our prana and putting Shivoham into all of us as an experience. It's just too powerful. I request each of you how your darshan experience was. Just seeing everywhere, like the chats are just completely flooded. My Ganeshan said, Lord Kalabhairava is my love. I'm always excited. Oh my God. Even if the message has gone up. The music, the initiation, the energy of Kalabhairava. Yes, absolutely. This was phenomenal. And the way Kalabhairava was, it was just electrifying. Ma Tanigavalli has posted, Veedu Murukka Vibhuti Vasam. Amma, wow. She's saying that her whole house is just filled with the fragrance of Basma. Literally, Swamiji actually, Kalabhairava connected all our third eyes with his third eye. Blessed with new energetic birth, Manisha Ben Patel. Yes, absolutely. After that special, powerful death process, and right after that, this most powerful darshan of Bhagavan Maha Kalabhairava. Wow. The dance of Maha Kalabhairava the most. She enjoyed Swamiji's dance. Okay, beautiful. Many participants have posted. Literally, Ma Priyesha has posted, literally enjoyed every move of Swamiji. He danced and I was jumping to every movement. Absolutely, it was just extremely powerful. Energy, right? Like, what a way to start our life. Right after the death process, we all open our eyes to see Swamiji, Maha Kalabhairava. Literally, everyone wait to go to Varanasi to leave their body. And for us here, Kalabhairava is coming and walking all of us through death. Isn't it? What a way to start our life. Understand, with this initiation, all of us have been given the new lease of life. We have all been showered with the new lease of, and every one of us, all of us, will be experiencing that most powerful, most blissful, supremely auspicious space. And now Swamiji has blessed all of us to literally to be able to see the Akashic readings, to experience, manifest the power of Akashic readings. And today Swamiji has literally removed our old life, the old mental setup, everything from us, and re-infused our inner space back with the upgraded, I should say, upgraded inner space, upgraded powerful software, and with the most powerful experience for all of us. Yes, Marema Devi, I can totally relate to what you're saying. Marema Devi was saying, I feel like my whole being was waiting for this. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, Kalabhairava's laughter and eyes were everything. And Ma Vaidegi has posted Kalabhairava's eyes and laughter were captivating. Yes, absolutely. Actually, today, the darshan that Kalabhairava has given us, right after doing the death process, this literally is everything. Let us all just sit in this space and meditate with that powerful experience, that most powerful experience. All of you now sit, every one of you. The energy that is there, right? Like you can literally touch and feel that energy. The energy you're experiencing now, right? Just sit with that. I request every one of you now just sit and manifest. You will literally be able to connect to Swamiji, and Swamiji will reveal all the answers about your past, present, and future. Let's do just a very simple round. Connect now. In this, actually, when you're connecting to Kalabhairava, this whole power, you will see the way you will manifest that experience will be simply extraordinary. You will be able to precisely start identifying the dates, the numbers, everything very, very clearly. Now, what all of you are going to do, you're going to be scanning and identifying just by knowing the date. You will be identifying what happened on a particular date of a person in their life. Just scan and understand. Kalabhairava will literally unveil the past, present, and future to you. He will open up the whole Pandora box, will literally open up for you. Because you're like, we're all connected to Kalabhairava in that electrifying space, the darshan, the energy. Swamiji has given such a powerful darshan. Just sit and connect to Swamiji. You will be able to see the answer. Kalabhairava will reveal the answer to you in your third eye. And all you need to do is, whatever is coming, just scan and tell them. Can I request every one of you here, one round, do it sincerely, right after darshan. Never ever miss power manifestation. Just sit, connect to a partner. I request every one of you to do that. Just by knowing a particular date. Let's say if I tell you what happened on 12th of June 2012. You should be able to scan and precisely identify what happened in my life on that day. So what you can do is each of you can connect with another partner and they can ask you any significant date. They can ask their wedding anniversary date. They can ask their favorite, one of the most favorite vacation day, something. They can just tell you the date. You will be you will just rewind back in time. You will be able to see clearly, like how you're seeing the life happening around you now. That same clarity, you will be able to see what happened in that person's life. Actually, I don't even want to tell much. Just sit now and manifest. In this energy, you will see how the manifestation will happen. Come on, every one of you. Can I request all the participants to please connect to a partner? Ma Hongzu, you should know, the moment you put a message, it is seen by Swamiji and he himself will respond. He himself will attend. Understand, this is the most auspicious, most compassionate thing that Swamiji has opened up to us. So you sitting in his presence itself is because he wants you to sit. So don't worry. Okay, relax. When you post a message, it means it is seen by Kalabhairava himself. It is seen by Swamiji. Alright. Now just sit, connect to a partner, pick any dates. Understand your focus should be just that experience, that powerful experience. Just sit with that and connect. You will see, actually, you will see in your third eye, Kalabhairava will reveal everything to you. Just share that with your partners and verify it with them. Let us all start the manifestation. Come on, connect to your partners. Do it like a game, like how Kalabhairava, when he laughs, he just laughs like, the powerful laughter, like the bliss of Kalabhairava, his energy, his completion. Just remember Swamiji again and again and again in his form as Kalabhairava. Automatically you'll see the answers. That's all is the technique. Just visualize Swamiji's form as Kalabhairava. You will see all the answers, everything appearing to you. On Swamiji's form, it will appear. Just see, whatever your partner is asking you, just connect to Swamiji and scan.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Hope all you have nips right after lesson. Now we're all into the last section where it's explaining to us how death will heal rage. Let's listen to the village.
Yudhishthira Raja, hero of the Indian epic Mahabharata, one of the greatest epic ever written in the planet Earth. Mahabharata. The hero of that epic is called Yudhishthira Raja, a great king. The same question was put to him by a demon, by a demigod. It asks him, Kimascharyan itah param? What is the greatest surprising thing on this planet Earth? What is the mysterious thing, most mysterious thing on the planet Earth? Yudhishthira gives a beautiful reply with a Sanskrit sloka. I'll give you the Sanskrit sloka and then give the overall meaning. Agani bhutani gachantiha yamamandiram sesha sthiramischandi kimaschariyam ataparam. Means every day so many lives are going to the Yama's abode, the death's abode, to the death's house. But the people who are staying here, they think they are going to be here eternally. They think they are never going to die. This is the greatest surprising thing for me on this planet Earth. After seeing every day so many people dying, so many deaths happening, again people continuously believe, feel and live with the idea that we are not going to die. Our life is not going to end. For us, it is not. We always think only somebody else is going to get into the accident. We always think only somebody else is going to die. This is the greatest mystery. Death. Death is the greatest mystery. Mystery of all the mysteries. Your understanding about death plays a major role about your understanding about the life. Your understanding about death plays a major role on the concept or understanding about life also. According to me, it is your concept about death based on which you really live. Only based on that you really live. Now, let us enter into this mystery of mysteries, the most mysterious thing of the life, which we need to understand really in our life. There is a beautiful Zen saying, learning the art of dying is the real thing or the ultimate thing which you can learn in your life. Preparing and learning for the right beautiful death is the real thing which you can achieve when you live. Now let us look into the mystery of death, which is the greatest mystery. Can anybody speak about death? There is a proverb in Tamil. Nobody can speak because who has seen has never come back. Who has come back has never seen. So, unless you see, you can't speak. But the man who has seen never comes back. Nobody else can speak about death except an enlightened man. An enlightened man is authorized because he is already dead. He has underwent the death experience. Unless you undergo the death experience, you can never become liberated. You can never become enlightened. Except enlightened man, nobody else can speak about death. Listen, from the right context and understanding, there is no such thing as death. When there is a wrong context, every moment you will be dying. Please understand. When there is a right context, even what you think as the so-called death is not death. With a wrong understanding and wrong context, every moment, even a small ant. Sometimes you don't even need to see the ant. Just the thought, will this roof fall on my head? Is enough to put you into a panic attack. Just a small jolt in the flight is enough. Sometimes it is not even required, just your thought, a jolt in your thinking is enough to put you in the fear of death and make you go through death. First thing you need to know about it. First thing you need to know about death is the actual happening has no significance at all. Imagination about the happening plays all the chaos, havoc in your life. Please listen. Actual happening has no significance at all. When I make this statement, I am responsible for it. Please listen. With all my integrity and authenticity to Maha Kalabhairava, I am making this statement. Actual incident, what you think as death at one day, you will suddenly disappear. Your body will be taken and burnt or cremated or buried, disposed. After that, you won't exist in the form you are existing now. That is what is actual incident. You call it as death. It has no significance. Please understand. It is nothing but a job change, profession change or career change. It has no significance. Just like you change your jobs, change your career, change your profession, sometimes change the city you are living in, sometimes change your spouse, sometimes change your house, you just change your body. I know. Immediately you say, no, that means too much. Listen. Please listen. The incident really has no significance at all. Changing your body happens so regularly in your life, it has no significance. Just today morning when we were walking towards satsang, I was with one of my Gurukul kid who was in the Gurukul.
none of my Mahants and Sri Mahants are able to recognize him because he has grown so tall. They were trying to identify who he is. And when I explained, they understood. Understand, body changing has no significance. It is regular phenomena. Then what is that? That makes death so frightening, fearful. Listen. It is cleaning of all the memory. Please listen. There is only one thing in the death actually happening which you are not seeing during the life. That is you forgetting the whole memory. Cleaning of all memories. But I tell you, that is the beauty of death. Never try to demystify that. Because just like once in a while you need stomach cleansing, stomach washing, once in a while you need all the memories getting cleansed. You get the fresh slate. You get the fresh life. You get the fresh energy. You get the fresh space. Actually, one of the most powerful blessing from Mahadeva, Mahakala is helping you to forget all those incompletions, the pain, and giving you the new possibility. But unfortunately, some of the greatest blessings you make it as a worst curse by getting frightened about it, by not having the right understanding about it, by not having the right intelligence about it. Understand, some of the greatest blessings, when the understanding is not there, can be turned into frightening curse. That is really, I can say that fear of death is the height of the human stupidity. Understand, handling of memories, it's one of the most difficult things human beings can do. Handling incompletions. When your body and mind is completely tired, sick, stuck, unable to handle any more thoughts, incompletions, Mahadeva just gives you the boon of rebooting. Come on, erase everything, delete. He presses that great delete button in your life and reboots and gives you the clean slate, new life, new possibility. It is nothing but the possibility for rewriting your future. The inner awakening given to you by Mahadeva directly is death. Death is the most powerful experiential inner awakening Mahadeva provides. It is so unfortunate. One of the biggest blessing human beings think as a curse or a situation they need to handle. Please understand. Before he takes away water jug from your house, he brings Ganga to your house. Before he takes away tube light from your house, he brings Chandra to your house. He is the greatest caretaker during your transition, so don't worry. No other caretaker can be equivalent to him. That is why he lives in Smashana, just to tell you, he is the caretaker for you. He is the caretaker for everyone. He is the greatest caretaker, attending to all the beings in the transition. Actually, if you leave $1 million wealth and die, don't worry, you will just be born in a family where you have at least $1 million worth. If you leave certain amount of completion and incompletion and die, when you are born, you will have the same amount of completion and incompletion. If you live with the great knowledge of painting, don't worry, the moment you are born, simply you will pick up brush and start painting. You will have that intelligence as it is made available to you. If you had the intelligence of a great singing and you die, the moment you take birth, that whole memory will be available to you. In 3 months you will start singing. At the age of 2 I started giving discourses. No, really. I started giving satsang before even the age of 3. The Ganesha deity was given to me by my father, because I narrated the whole story of Shiva and Ganesha. When my grandfather took me to the temple, I heard some preachers and priests reciting those stories. I came back and repeated verbatim. I think because my first satsang was on Ganesha and first puja was done to Ganesha, my life is successful. He removed all the vignas. Before the age of 3, I started giving satsangs. Understand? Now I am revealing you one of the important truth. Never I read any great Puranas. Simply I will start narrating the story. Later on, when I get the chance to read the book, it will be exactly right. Whether it is stories of temples or Puranas, simply I will start telling the story. Later on, when I get a chance to read the book, when I read, it will exactly be the same, verbatim. Understand, I tell you, if you had so much of intelligence to write a book and great knowledge about yoga or the ability to sculpt, and you die, when you take birth, the whole thing will be there as it is for you available. Just all the incompletions will be pushed back. You will be given a fresh possibility to rewrite your future. Incompletions has to be completed only by you, no doubt, but they will be pushed back and you will be given a new possibility to rewrite your future as you want. I tell you, nothing will be lost. Nothing is lost. Just fresh body, fresh mind, fresh few years for you to live. Death is just body change. Sometime it does not even affect you like a career change or nation change or spouse change. If you have changed any one of this in your life, your profession, career, spouse, or the nation where you live, the family, if you have changed any one of this in your life while living and handled it, don't worry, death is nothing for you. I give you the guarantee. If you have done any one of this major change and were able to handle that pressure, that stress and that change, you are already prepared for death. death will be much smaller change than any one of these change. You don't have to worry at all. If you know how to use that moment to be free once for all, you are the most intelligent person. You are the most intelligent person. I have seen in the schools, when the classroom doors are open for a teacher to enter, some of these small kids will just run between the legs of the teacher and run away. Just like kids run away, escape when the teachers open the door to enter into the classroom. During the death, Mahakala enters in your life to remove the life. You can use that gap to escape once for all into liberation. See, for death to happen, you need just two things. The door which is opened and the presence of Mahakala. Both happens during every death. With the right context, you can just escape. Be liberated once for all. Time makes an important decision about the levels of your desire and fear. Man who understands the continuity of life and death, in front of whom the vast amount of time is available, who is in the restful awareness with the understanding the vast time is available in front of them, who is not driven by the concept of losing time, is Kalabhairava. When you relax in the restful awareness of the vast time is available in front of you, time becomes your friend. Making time your friend is going beyond time, going beyond death. Then you become Kalabhairava. Just a simple understanding. Just like birth, dream, waking, deep sleep, death are all different phases of life. Sleeping, dreaming, waking up, all three are part of same life. If you are conscious, same way, dying, rebirth, the gap between death and rebirth are all part of same life if you are super conscious. Awaken to this truth. Your birth, your death, your gap between birth and death are all part of same life. I, Kalabhairava, tell you all, you don't even need any other spiritual practice. Listen. Your life, death, rebirth, gap between life and death, birth and rebirth are all part of your same life. It is not end or restart. This one truth can relax you, put you in restful awareness. You don't need to hurry about your desires, about your greeds. Cosmos is flowing towards you. You are flowing towards the cosmos. You don't need fast track.
The moment you understand, you don't need fast track because you have vast time in front of you. All the knots, thought patterns, samskara knots, the grandhis you created in your different energy centers and the thought patterns you created, the thought patterns and samskaras still which you are keeping stiff, straight, gets loosened. The moment thought patterns, samskaras get loosened, they lose their grip over you. You live enlightenment. O human beings, remember this one truth. Kalabhairava, out of my compassion, tremendous love, I am sharing this very sacred secret, the basic important truth with you all. O humanity, listen. Your life, your death, the time between life and death, the time between death and rebirth are all part of same life. Do not be afraid. Nothing will be taken away from you, and you do not need urgency, rushing towards any of your goal, greed. You do not need to have fear and escape from any of your fears, anxiety. Neither your greeds nor your fears as urgency of time. Relax from the urgency of time. The restful awareness. Which comes when you relax from the urgency of time. Makes vast time available in front of you. Anybody who has a vast time available in front of them is Kalabhairava. Every one of you can become Kalabhairava when you relax from the immediate urgency of time, when your greeds can't create desire in you, when your fears can't create anxiety in you, you are free from time. The vast time is available in front of you. With the vast time available in front of you, your greed cannot make you urgent. Your fear cannot make you disgraceful. Your fear cannot frighten you. Your greed cannot make you desireful. O human beings, contemplate on this great truth again and again and again. The brain which I am using to radiate this truth to all of you is capable of transmitting that very truths to all your brains, as brains do not have individual consciousness. It is just a biomemory chip in human body. I bless you all to receive the truth, to relate with the truth, to be receptive to this truth. It can be transmitted just like that. It can be easily transmitted. It can just be downloaded. Your birth, your death, your rebirth, the time between the birth and death time between death and rebirth are all part of same long life. There is no discontinuity in the whole life. Let this one truth sink in all of you. After death, there is only one suffering. You will suffer. Oh God, it is such a simple thing. Why did I suffer my whole life thinking that this will be a suffering? That will be the only suffering. You would have taken many decisions thinking your death is a suffering. Because of that fear, you wouldn't have lived many things. That will be the only suffering you will have when you leave the body. When you leave the body, oh God, such a simple thing. Missed my whole life thinking that this will be a huge suffering. It's like you know, there was a huge treasury in a cave, but you have been misinformed that entering the cave will be highly dangerous. You may bleed unto death and all that. But suddenly, somehow, by mistake, you are lost in the forest and you walk this way, that way. Finally, you cross a thorny bush, get scratched all over the body, but small wound, not dangerous, not like death or huge. Thorny bush, and here and there your body is scratched and you will have a little bleeding, but you reach that cave. What will you think? Oh God, only these few thorns. What a foolish idea I was in. I thought I'll literally die if I reach this cave. But now I realize it is only just few thorns, nothing more, nothing else. It is such a big difficulty only in mind. I tell you, when you cross death, you will have this exact mood. Now you have too many ideas, misconceptions. You are misguided. Death is huge happening in your life. I tell you, remembrance of the goal only is required during death, because all obstacles have already become useless to you. For example, if your money, bank balance, wealth, relationship, if they were all only the obstacle that you did not achieve oneness, all of them have already become useless to you. When obstacles have become immaterial, nullified, all you need is just remembering the goal, nothing else. Krato smara, kritaggun smara, krato smara, kritaggun smara. First prayer. Om means addressing Supreme Consciousness, Isha. In this Upanishad, the word Isha is used as addressing Supreme Consciousness. Om, addressing the Supreme Consciousness and praying, remember what all I did to become one with you. And telling your being, remember what all you did to become one with him. That's all. Because all the things which were obstacles, your ego, your body, your mind, your wealth, no vehicle is useful anymore.
They won't let you even get into your own car. They will only put you in an ambulance. You can't sign in any checkbook. No. You can't sign in any checkbook. All the things which were distracting you from staying in the space of oneness now has become useless. Now, you don't need to remember the struggles, you need to remember about the goal. Anything else, repenting, guilt, everything will only remind you about the struggles. Understand, when the problems are there, you can remember about struggles. Here the problems does not have any more power over you. Only a fellow who's died knows this secret. I know for sure this Rishi achieved enlightenment through death experience. Only a person who walked the road can so clearly describe. Actually, the moment the pain of the death starts in your system, everything becomes useless. Everything becomes useless. Now, what is the point in talking about, thinking about something which is no more part of you? The only thing you need to remember is the goal. The goal. Actually, you will become the being which you never imagined you can be by the time you reach the death. It is not that you will have completion or incompletion about your relatives. Suddenly you will feel they are irrelevant to you. Really, I am telling you. The closest relationship you think will look almost unknown and irrelevant. Who is this guy? I don't remember him. No, really. The person will become irrelevant to you. At the most, you may see Guru's form, but not the way you related to me externally, but the way you relate with me internally with your Atmamurti. That relationship will become reality at that moment. Not the way you relate to me externally, but the way you relate to me inside you as your own Atmamurti. All other relationships, people, places, object, everything will become irrelevant. You will neither have completion nor have incompletion. For example, somebody who is living in US, if you ask them a question, are you complete or incomplete with the planet Jupiter and the people there living there? What will you say? Neither complete nor incomplete, they are irrelevant if somebody is living in Jupiter. Same way, when the death pain starts and you start moving, all the people with whom you lived will become irrelevant. The memories will become irrelevant. The only memory worthy of remembering at that time is all you did to experience oneness with the cosmos. All you did to experience oneness with cosmos. That's all. That's all. Krato smara, kridagno smara. Exactly this is what you go through during the death process in inner awakening.
Nityanandam. So beautifully Swamiji has literally summed up the whole day to us in this one session. The experience, the cognitions, the state, everything that we built. And this is a space and this is the experience gifted to all of us. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day. And I complete. We are 3 minutes beyond the time that the program is supposed to end. So we will be now concluding the program. Tomorrow we are having the unclutching initiation, and where we are going to be learning about Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi, the powers of materializing, and all these mystical signs of power manifestation. So do not miss. We welcome every one of you to join with us tomorrow. Please invite your friends, family members, everyone. Tomorrow we are going to be having very powerful initiations. So we request all the participants to join us tomorrow for the powerful initiation through using the sacred sound vibrations. We will request every one of you to join with us. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. We thank all of you for joining, and let us now conclude our day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.